fresh off the field, and what can you say about these young men these last 2 weeks and how hard they've prepared and fought for you?
Great group of seniors that took control, led this team. I can't thank them enough for all they did through the tough times. Really did everything they could to hold this team together, and I appreciate them.
Coach, can you talk just a little bit about how much this team has grown in the last 2 weeks?
We took on an 11-day journey, and I thought they learned a lot in 11 days. I thought they learned, I always tell them football teaches you so much about life and how to persevere through tough times, you know, how to handle opposition. It's the mental mindset that you face every day. And we always start the day, every day we start with the word today. It's all about today. All we have is today. So we focus on the day and try to maximize the day. And I thought they did that every day they came to work. I'm very, very proud of this group of guys. This group of guys really, really bought in to what I was selling. Started that Monday after A&M, with a video, and it continued all the way up until tonight. And a lot of them just expressed the things they learned. And that lesson they learned in these 11 days will carry them for life.
Justin.
Brad, you guys took the lead there, and then that targeting call sort of changed the momentum at that point. Just your thoughts on that, and just how they maybe sort of flipped the game.
Just keep playing the game. It was going to be a stop. We get the ball back, momentum, energy, everything's in our direction, and that was a big change in the game. Probably the biggest play in the game.
Jack.
Coach, early on in that game, y'all converted a 4th and short, nice little, end around there to Xavion. Later in that game, it was kind of a similar down and distance, and y'all opted to punt it. Can you just kind of walk us through that scenario late in that game there?
I didn't want to put our defense in the situation. I thought we were still in a position where offensively we could get down there and score, and I just did not want to give them field position like that. It was almost in the same area. I just did not want to do that. I did not want to get them field. I thought, again, I made the decision we was going to punt the ball and try to pin them deep and try to gain an advantage at that point.
Y'all obviously had some, struggles offensively, and just kind of throughout the season, there's been some inconsistency from that unit. What do you think was the biggest thing that, you guys weren't able to do today to kind of get that offense going a bit?
Well, they moved around a little bit on defense, just going back, if you go through the year, again, the loss of Will, and then Will coming back here. And then just, he did some great things. We're fortunate to have him back for these last 2 games. But we just didn't manage things well. We as an offensive staff got to do better. I thought, again, the kids, they worked hard, they practiced hard, they played hard tonight. They played extremely hard. We just got to execute better.
Marcus.
Coach, you guys made some big plays on special teams, but you guys also missed 2 key field goals. Kind of talk about what you said to your kicker and the team, after those missed field goals.
Well, it's just you got to put points on the board, And last week we hit 4. We were 4 for 4. Again, this week we were not able to. So, you need consistency. Consistency. We talk about stacking days, and today was just not one of them. We didn't stack it. we didn't get it done.
Justin?
Greg, obviously at 5-7, if an opportunity for a bowl game comes based on open slots, is that something that you feel you guys would want to do going forward?
I'm not aware of that now. That would be something the administration would have to decide. That's above me.
Ben?
Coach Will Rogers definitely showcased a lot of toughness here tonight in this game, with throwing for his most passes and yards in a while, also that rushing touchdown. What did you see out of him in this game?
Will is a determined young man, extremely determined. He's probably going to be a great coach one day, because I listened to him speak to the team this morning. Even last week after Southern Miss game, he spoke to the team. Very passionate young man. I can see him one day being a great coach, being a great football coach. The kid is really passionate, and he just plays with such determination. He's not going to let you down. He's going to give you everything he has, and he did tonight.
You talked a lot about the players sharing kind of what they've learned through this experience. What do you feel like you as a coach have kind of learned through these last couple of weeks?
It's been a tough 2 weeks, but I thought just, again, the approach I had, I thought it worked, because, again, it was all about the mindset of the kids, and I really thought they bought in to everything I was doing, everything I was trying to sell, and I really think they learned some valuable lessons, and I did too, The first time I was an interim head coach, we had a winning team. We was going to a bowl game. The second time, they had fired the coach, and this was very similar. And so, the different mindset of kids that were winning, going up, headed to a bowl game, as opposed to the kids who were down, losing, and needed a spark. So I learned how to manage the difference between the two.
Steve?
Coach, you mentioned the character of the players, and obviously there'll be some guys getting the portal, but your fans turned out tonight too, an incredible atmosphere. A lot of talk about a new coach coming in. No matter who the new staff is, what are they inheriting when it comes to Mississippi State football from a support standpoint and a player standpoint?
They're inheriting a group of fighters, all right, guys that will fight to the end. That's Mississippi State football. And we talked about that. Tonight was going to be Mississippi State football. The fans came out, they were there, they were supportive. We came out, we were physical, we were tough, we stopped the run. Again, what was the score at half? 3-zip or something like that. We were playing Mississippi State style football. Defense. And it had to get the offense going. So we played hard football. That's what we do here at State. That's how we play the game. Hard, physical, aggressive, tough, fast. I thought our defense did all of that tonight.
Close it out with Cam in the back.
Coach, with all this team's been through the past year, them able to come out like this and really compete against a top 15 team in the country and the fight that they showed, just what's that going to say about this group of guys?
It says a lot, and when you think about what they've been through in a year, one coach, another head coach, now me, so basically 3 different head coaches standing in front of them. That's when you think of 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old kids handling the emotional side of that. That's why when I was given this call, this opportunity, it was attack the mental mindset. You got to get the mental mindset right. Understanding the emotional side that kids go through. So you got a great group of fighters in that locker room in there. and they don't quit.
Thank you, Coach.